Hey guys, how's everyone doing tonight? Again, let me find me so I can. Okay, yeah, let me put my book here so you guys can see that. That is what you need on this twin flame journey to make sure that you're on the right track, you're on the right path. That's all you need, nothing else. The answer to every question is in that book. Everything you want to know, why, when, where, how, it's in that book. Excuse me. So welcome. Hi Ramona. Hi Kim. Hi Becca. Welcome to all you guys. Welcome. Merry Christmas, Kim. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Okay, let's see who else is here. All right, so again, welcome to everyone who's here tonight, even if you're not saying anything. But this is why I want you to come. I need you to say something. I need you guys to ask questions so you can have the answers you're seeking. If this is about you or if this is about your person or the journey, ask away. Hi, Charity. Welcome, Mary. Welcome. Your first time. Welcome to the camp. And like I was saying, guys, that's my book right here that I have. So you guys can see it, know that it's there. Anything you want to know about this twin flame journey, if you can't get to me, whatever, your answers are in this book. This is the guidebook for the divine feminine in regards to everything that you need to know about the twin flame journey. The reason this book is here is because I'm a twin flame and I wrote it. So everything that you will experience as a twin flame, it's in that book. And if you are a twin flame, you will experience the same things that I have experienced. Every twin flame experiences the same changes, everything. The way the journey starts, what happens in the middle of it, and when it ends. Charity. I'm not sure. I haven't checked my emails in a while because I was kind of busy making color changing lip balm. So I'll check. I'll check later, Charity. All right. So guys, again, if you have any questions about this journey, please feel free to ask them. I'll try my very best to answer you guys because I need everybody to be free, to be set free, to know where you are, to know if you are even a twin flame, if you are not. So of course you can set yourself free, right? Because if you are, then trust me, you got to stick on this journey just like me. All right. If you're not, then you'll be free to be with whomever it is that you please. Okay. Hi, Beth. Hi, Diane. Oh, Charity, that's on Tuesdays. That's a special that I do on Tuesdays for $10. It's you'll find it on my website, but it's only aired on Tuesdays, so every Tuesday. So I just had one Tuesday gone, so the next one is next week, Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do have the messages from your masculine on my website as a full reading, and it's 55 Canadian dollars. I'm not sure how much that is in the US. Maybe around $40 or so. I'm not sure. Oh wait, we have Google. We have Google. And that's it, guys. Guys, if you go on my website, whether Whether my Bath and Body website or my reading website, every price you see there is Canadian dollars. So you just go to Google. I'm going on Google. What should I say? How much is 55 Canadian dollars in US dollars? Let me see how much. $41. So then you will know how much it will cost you in the US. So if the reading is 55 Canadian dollars, so it will cost you 41 US dollars. Okay, welcome again. Let's get back to this. Okay, Kim, let's see what Kim is asking here. I'm needing to know the direction I should take. I know this person is my twin, then ghosted me after I fell. Okay, I don't understand this part about after you fell. And you need to know the direction to take. And first of all, you have to know if this person is your true twin flame. And I'm going to tell you guys again, you cannot tell if this person is your twin flame by a feeling. You cannot tell that they're your twin flame because they're on your mind. You cannot tell they're on your twin flame because you cannot stop thinking about them. You can't tell they're your twin flame just because they seem like somebody you've known for a lifetime. There is something called soulmate. And a soulmate is someone you've known for a very long time, somebody you are attached to, somebody you've had past lives with. So when you meet this person, and this is a higher level soulmate, because we have multiple soulmates, but this particular soulmate is like the perfect person for you, and you will have all these things that you're connected with your person. You can't get them off your mind. So a feeling alone does not tell if they are your twin flame. So please go to my page. Click on my name or my logo. Go to playlist. When you get to my page, go to playlist Kim. And please go to the playlist that says Learn About Twin Flames. The first 2 videos in there, the 15 true signs you've met your twin flame, and the second video, the number 1 test. When you go over the 15 true signs, that alone again cannot tell you if you have met your twin flame. The second video is the one that will confirm it. That first video, the 15 true signs, will show you the signs and symptoms that you will experience when you meet your twin flame. But to find out if the person is your twin flame, the second video will clarify it for you, because you are going to God with this question. You're not asking yourself, you're not asking me, you're not asking a reader, you're not asking anything or anybody else. You're going to God, the person that put you on this journey, the person that made you, the person that put this person in your life. So, the only way you can tell if you are a true twin flame is if you ask God and God says yes. Because a lot of us, we waste our time talking about, oh, I can't, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. And 10 years down the line, you there's no change from this person. And you waste 10 years of your life talking about, I feel, it's a feeling. I can't get them off my mind. And no, please. And that's why I'm here, because I can't stand people hurting themselves. I cannot stand it. Everybody wants love. And there's no way I would sit there and watch somebody waste years of their life when they could be with somebody that truly loves them. No way. So go and ask God the question. Let God tell you if the person is your twin flame. And that video will tell you exactly how to do it. It's in my book as well. Everything is in the book. Everything is in there. How to ask God. So you cannot tell yourself if the person is your twin flame, because I'm sure you've been in love already. I'm sure you've been in love where somebody is on your mind and you can't get them off your mind. I'm sure that happened to you already. Everybody I'm talking to. I'm sure that happened to everybody already. So are those people your twin flame too? So please, go watch those videos. Go and ask God and let God direct you so you do not make any mistake. Okay? All right. Okay, so Kim, if they ghosted you after you fell in love with this person, then you really need to watch those two videos, because when you meet your twin flame, there is not gonna be a stage where you're guessing if you are in love with the person, or there's gonna be a break where you're not in love and then you're in love with the person. What's gonna happen to you when you first meet this person? Whenever you get close to this person, it's gonna trigger something inside of you. You're not even gonna know what it is, so you're not even gonna know that you're in love with this person. That's why I need you guys to watch the videos and make sure that you watch that very important second video, the number one test. Because that's how you're going to ask God, and He's going to reveal it to you. It's not love at first sight with a twin flame. And you do not grow to love this person. That's not a twin flame. So we have to be very, very careful. And Diane, I don't know how to tell if my twin flame knows he's my twin without asking him. This person does not know that they are your twin flame, and they will never ever know that. Twin flame is just, it's, how should I say, it's just a label that they put on the journey to give it a meaning. To make sure that whoever is going through the situation understands it. Just like in order to know what color this is, you would label it green. So you say it's a green color. And if somebody has never seen the color green before, they will not know that this color is green. So this person does not know that they are your twin flame. And they won't know. Even after you guys come together, sure, they'll have this feeling that, oh my God, we're connected somehow. But most times the masculines aren't even interested in the twin flame dynamic. Sometimes you are supposed to do things with your divine masculine and you'll be talking about twin flames with them, but that's because they're going to have an understanding after they've awakened. But they will not know that they are your twin flame. They just know that they have this connection with you, and they just know that the way that they feel, they can't get rid of it. They can't get rid of you no matter how they try. But the word twin flame does not come into play. They will refer to you as their soulmate because that's what everybody knows. The general term for somebody you love, that's always on your mind, that's you have this strong connection with, is soulmate, and that's what the whole world knows. So that's what your masculine will refer to you as, their soulmate. Okay. Okay, Kim, I'm trying to figure this out. I've prayed to remove them. I'll go away, but they're still tugging on me. Yep, so if you want to know what's going on, watch those two videos. They will clear up everything for you. Hey, Desiree, how are you? Hi, Christina. Yeah, if you continue to pray, but at the same time, you have to know what you're praying for, and you have to know what you're praying towards. What is your end goal for praying? What's the purpose for praying? Because this is our problem sometimes. We pray, and we're talking to God about the situation, but we are not seeking an end goal. We are not like, we don't even know why we're praying. We're praying because, yeah, I love the person and I want the person to be with me, but there's an underlying issue before that happens. And these are the things that you need to work on before union can happen. So even though we're praying, what are you praying for? What's the use for you praying? And if you're praying and the only thing you're praying for is to be with this person or for this person to come back, hey, listen to me. Your prayers are not going to be answered, because what's the purpose of this person coming back into your life? You don't even know the purpose for them in your life. You don't even know. So why should they be in your life? Why? Find the end goal. Why should they be in your life? Is it because you love them? Is it because you just want them there? Is it just because you just like to see them in your life, or they make you feel good so you want them around? What's the purpose of having them in your life? So you can pray till morning and thy kingdom come. What's your end goal for praying? What's the purpose? And remember, we cannot have a selfish purpose or reason when we are praying. Nothing's gonna happen. And if you're not learning your lessons, you could pray until you start crying. You're not gonna get what you're asking for. Because God is not gonna sit down and watch you hurting on the inside because you're not yet healed, and then send you somebody that should love you like God loves you. He's not gonna allow that. Charity. A twin flame. You don't have to ask him. If you do, it's not your twin flame. If this is in reference to the person asking the guy, the twin flame, you don't have to ask them any at all. The only person you ask is God, and it's just like I'm directing you. But again, your person doesn't know anything about twin flame. So even if you ask them, even if you tell them, it's going to mean nothing. So asking them, and because you ask them, does not tell you if you are a twin flame or not. Because the number one thing about the twin flame dynamic is runner and chaser. That's what this whole journey is built on. Running and chasing. So if you are the one chasing, you are the divine feminine. And you will be chasing because what you're chasing is not reciprocating anything to you. So you're going to continue to chase. So you can be asking this person if they are your twin flame or if they love you or whatever, but you're not going to get anything out of them because they are the runner. They're going to keep running, keep running, keep running. So that cannot tell you if you are a twin flame or not. Definitely cannot tell you so. Because the whole basis of this journey is running and chasing. So if you're asking and you're not receiving an answer, that doesn't mean that you are a twin flame or you're not. Because there are two people on this journey, runner and chaser. The chaser is a feminine energy. The runner is a masculine energy. And the chaser chases because we have wounds that we need to heal. And the masculine runs because they also have wounds that they need to heal. But their most important job is to wake us up and to make sure that every wound that we have inside of us comes to the surface so we can work on it. So you have to leave all those things out of the twin flame journey and go to the man that sent you on it. The big man upstairs. So you cannot, as I said, you cannot be saying, I have a feeling I know. Or I know because I've never felt this before. No, it doesn't work like that. Hi, Asiato. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see what is here. Hi, Malika. Hey, Tiffany. Beth. I've given up on twin flames because I wish every fling to be it. I pray to God about him, not sure if I'm in love, but get hot every time hear his voice and he's different from other men. That's okay. So there's a couple things here. If it's so easy for you to give up on your person, you really have to again figure out if you are truly a twin flame. Because it's not easy to give up on the divine masculine. Hence why we are labeled the chaser, because we never stop. We're always behind them. This could have might as well be a fling for real. You could just be attracted to this person sexually, because if that's what happens to you when you either think about them or whether you hear their name or their voice, then that could definitely be it. So you may be thinking or even knowing exactly what it is, but may not have accepted it yourself. And that's why we should always be honest with ourselves so that we can fix things in our lives. And that's the thing too. When you're with your twin flame, trust me, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. Because after, or should I say, during the bubble phase, you're gonna know that you're in love with this person. You're gonna know. So there's no guessing. I don't know if I'm in love with this person. There's no guessing. You're gonna know. Because your soul is not gonna let you. Then it's not gonna let you feel any other way. And with your twin flame, you are not physically attracted to them. You're not physically, you're not sexually, not even emotionally. This person is gonna be the opposite of anything you've ever wanted in a man or a woman. And that's why one of the reason is that you're not gonna believe that you're in love with this person. You're not even gonna believe that this person is your twin flame. Because, hey, they're nothing like I've been looking for. And that's exactly how it is. We're always looking for a certain kind of person to be in love with, to be with. But God knows exactly who you need in your life. God knows exactly what it means to love you. And he's going to put that package in somebody, whether you like the person or not. And I'm not talking about like them, but I'm talking about what you are looking for. You could be looking for a 6'2" man, and God puts him in a 5'7" man. But you're going to be in love with them and you're not going to know why, because, hey, you're not 6'2", and all I like is a 6'2" guy. But I'm in love with your ass and you're 5'7". What in the world is happening to me here? What's going on? Your twin flame is nothing like you've been looking for. You're not attracted to them physically, which means you're not going to love them because of their face. You're not going to love them because of their height. You're not going to love them because they're sexy. You're not going to love them because of any of those reasons. You're not going to love them because of how they make you feel. Your soul is going to love them. Your soul is going to be loving them from the inside. But it's like your mind is going to be saying, this person is not my type. I can't love them. It's like a battle between your mind and your soul. And that's how you're going to have to learn to control your ego, which is your mind, and surrender to your soul. Okay, let's see what else is here. So charity, like I said, it doesn't matter what the person wants to say to you. It doesn't matter what you say to the person. It doesn't matter what you feel. Ask God, so that when you get your answer, then you know, hey, this is it. Because God doesn't lie. It doesn't matter if the person say, hey, I'm your twin flame. It doesn't matter if you say, hey, you're my twin flame. Go and ask God. Get your answer from God. That way you know you're not wrong. Because our mind can tell us anything. Someone can be looking up a certain situation, because what Google does, Google is going to direct to you everything that you find interesting. Say, for instance, you're on YouTube. You're searching and you come across a video that's talking about love, and because you are looking for love, because you are interested in love, and you click on that video, now you're gonna be shown videos about love, and twin flames are gonna fall into that category. And you're gonna start to get shown these videos about twin flame where you had no idea about twin flame or where they come from. And then you're going to be saying to yourself, I wonder if I'm a twin flame because I'm in love like that, and this happened to me like that, and so on. And then you're going to now be telling that person, hey, you're my twin flame, or I think you're my twin flame because I've had these feelings like they're saying in those videos. But that's not the way it works. First of all, you don't know that you're a twin flame until after you've met your divine masculine. Because your divine masculine is the one that wakes you up. Nobody else, nothing else, you're masculine. Only after you've met your masculine will you be awakened to the twin flame journey. Will you be directed to things that point to twin flame. Because now you're going to be doing the research here, because it's like, what in the world is happening to me? Why do I feel this way? What is happening? What's going on? Because you're going crazy and you're trying to find answers. And then now Google and their recommendations are going to recommend you videos that include the feelings and emotions you're having, which is going to send you to tarot, which is going to send you to these love messages and twin flame messages. And then you're going to see from those videos that there is something true that's happening to you, and it's called twin flame journey. Your divine masculine is responsible for waking you up. You will not be seeing the 11:11 sign that everybody uses as a sign of awakening. You're not going to see the 11:11 sign until after you've met your divine masculine. And the reason is because your masculine is the one that is supposed to wake you up. If you're awakened before you see your divine masculine, before you meet them, you're not a twin flame. It means you have a spiritual journey that you need to complete. You are something else. You are responsible for doing something else, just not a twin flame. Okay. Okay, Diane. I see things in color, and his color for my sight is green, just like the plant you picked up. And that's another thing too. If you are connected to someone, like I was saying before, from a past life or whatever, if they are a soulmate, of course you are going to be reminded of the person and the things that are connected to them. And this is why I say ask God the question, because finding your soulmate is very much similar to finding your divine masculine or your divine feminine. So you have to be careful. Birth charts. Malika, what if your birth charts are almost identical? Birth charts have nothing to do with twin flames. Your birth charts could be identical just because they're identical. So that has nothing to do with twin flames. It just means that your charts are identical. Yeah. Evening, Tiffany. And that's, yes, Desiree, that's the thing too. A lot of people, especially tarot readers, they the ones who are not twin flame, and that's why I always caution you guys, Like if the reader is not a true twin flame, be careful of what you hear from them. Be careful of the message they're giving you, because a lot of time there are people who get angry because they were disappointed themselves in love, and they may put their energy into a message that they're delivering to you. And what they used to do a long time, well, when I just found out I'm a twin flame, I used to see all these messages that these tarot readers are doing, and all they do is call the twin flame journey toxic and the divine masculine a narcissist. You have to be careful, because number one, your divine masculine can never be a narcissist, because if your masculine is a narcissist, then so are you, and you're the biggest one because you're the leader and they reflect you. Always remember that. And your divine masculine is never ever abusive. The most they will do to you is lie to you. The most. And when they lie to you, it's not because it's fun or because they are a compulsive liar. It is because they are either protecting you from something, they don't want you to find out about something, they can't answer your questions, they don't know what to say to you, they make a mistake. So you have to be careful. And you will have conflicts and disagreements with your person, of course. And this is because, of course, your person has to be in your life for that to happen. And if that happens, it's never abusive. It's very much respectable. And then a separation will happen. And during that period of separation, you have to look within yourself and try to figure out, why did this argument happen? This is how you heal your wounds. Why did this argument happen? Why did this separation happen? What did we do, or what did I do? Or what did the person do that I didn't like, or what did the person do that triggered me? And you're going to find that trigger and you're going to work on that trigger. You're going to make sure that you're okay if that trigger should surface again. Say, for instance, as an example, you saw your person out there with a girl. I'm speaking from my side because I'm a girl. You saw your masculine out there with a girl. And when your masculine comes around, you're going to get upset because you saw them with a girl. You don't know nothing. You saw them with a girl talking, laughing, right? So you're going to assume in your mind that this person is cheating, that this person is with somebody else, or they want somebody else. So right there, that tells you that you have a jealousy issue. And that jealousy issue you're going to have to work on. Because when you do things out of these emotions, and these are the 7 deadly sins that we need to be working on, the emotions, learning to control them. So if you don't know what the 7 deadly sins are, Google. They're there on Google. You will find them. And you have to work on these things to heal. Oh, yes, Tiffany. Yeah. Every little thing we do is chasing. If we are always behind them, if we're always trying to find ways for them to talk to us or see what they're doing, it's chasing. Hi, Angle. Okay. That's it, Tiffany. Yeah, and there's always going to be some kind of difference with your person. Because the things that happen in society, the things that we need to overcome, this is going to happen in twin flame relationships. Somebody in a richer community, you're poorer. This person is older than you, you're younger than them. They're younger than you, you're older than them. You know, things that society frowns upon. And of course, there's a limit. There is a limit. Because if you're 50 and your person is 19 or 20, you got to learn to back off. You have to learn to back off, no matter how you feel. Back off. Because there's a limit. There is a limit. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome, welcome. Angle, the person is a runner, and that's because you're chasing. Whenever you understand how to let go of the person and let them be, let them do what they want, what they wish, without you chasing, then things will get easier. Once you realize that this person is not separate from you, that they are within you, that you are them, then things will get easier. Once you realize that the only person you need and you don't have to be chasing is God, then things will get easier. Your person will come back around when you have healed a wound so that they can bring up another one. That's their duty, to bring up these wounds. And when they bring up a wound, they're going to go away. They're going to separate. It's going to cause a separation. And during that separation period is when you should be healing. And once you've found whatever that wound is, that trigger is, and you work on it, and it no longer affects you, boom, here comes your divine masculine. If it takes you 1 year to work on that one wound, boom, after 1 year, they're going to show up. And it's because they have to be doing their job. They have to be coming back in to bring that wound up so you can heal them. And we all are wounded. Whatever age you are, all those wounds that you have inside of you, it's not going to take a month. It's not going to take a month. It's not going to take 2, 3, 4 months or even a year. And that's why, again, I wrote this book, so it will cut your healing in half. It will cut your healing in half. It took me almost 2 years to figure things out. So there, I wasted 2 years chasing, trying to get this person to be with me. Wasted 2 years. Well, I couldn't find any answers. So I asked God what to do. And he told me, start doing experiments. When I watch the videos and they say a twin flame should be doing this, a twin flame should be doing that, do the experiments. And I did them, every single one of them. And the ones that work, they're in here. The ones that don't, they're in here. So you'll know exactly what to do on your twin flame journey to speed up union. If I had this book, this is my 4th year. Well, I would be in union already, because it would cut my time in half. I wouldn't have wasted 2 years, like literally chasing and crying. That's a waste of time. So the book is there. If you look on my if you go to my community page, the same way, go to my page, click on my name or my logo. If you go to my community page, my community tab, I put out a community post that my book is now available on Lulu. So no matter where you are in the world, as long as Lulu has a production company in those countries, you can get your book and get it pretty fast. Or you can purchase the ebook from my website, or there's going to be some products underneath the video. If you click on one of those, it will take you to my store, my spring store, and the ebook is there under ebooks, I think, or whatever it is. And remember, guys, energy changes every second. Because I can be happy right now, and I can have this plan of going to see my divine feminine right now, and 5 minutes later somebody pisses me off and my whole energy changes, and I no longer want to go see my divine feminine. So this is why this book is more important than a reading, because with a reading the energy only lasts for how long ever that person feels that way. But the directions that are here, trust me. All right, let's see. Hey, Diamond. going. Let's see what else. Hey, Marsha. Ah, yes, Diamond. Hey, that's another thing too. That's another thing too, because Diamond, let me read it for you. Diamond says, I wear a black top to meet my masculine. When I got there, we both are in black tops. This is something that will happen between you and your masculine. You will find yourself, and this is going to happen during the separation period when you're back and forth in each other's life. You will find yourself putting on clothes, and when you see your person, they're in the same clothes, same color. I should probably say, not the same clothes, same color, right? And this is because during that period of time, your energies are fluctuating between each other. So your masculine could be thinking, I'm going to be wearing a purple shirt today. And you hear that thought. And then you go take up a purple shirt to put on because your thought, your mind tells you that you want to wear a purple shirt. And then when you see each other, you both have that purple shirt on. So there's a lot of things. It's in the book. Okay. Sorry guys, if you don't hear me, I'm just going through the chat to find questions that I can answer. Okay, now. Yes, Miss Desiree. Yeah, you shouldn't even be reaching out. Desiree, listen. You've been on this journey like almost the same amount of time as me. You shouldn't even be reaching out right now, you know? You shouldn't even be thinking about wanting to reach out. Okay. Okay, Desiree. Twin D, my question. Do twins go through a lot of hating from others? It seems I'm always watched and someone is always saying something out the way to me. Why are you watching me so hard? But yeah, and that's why there is another label called karmics. We do get a lot of hate, and this is because the devil, and if you don't believe in the devil, that's your problem. You have something else you need to work on. The devil is in charge of karmics. And their job, the karmic's job, the devil's job, is to stop God's servant, the twin flame, from uniting, from coming back together, from being together as one. Their job is to stop you from realizing who you are, what you're supposed to be doing here, and from you two coming together. That's their job, and that's why they're called karmics. Yes, it's from karma. Yes, but there's also good karma and bad karma, and they are bad karmas. They're gonna get their karma as well, okay, for doing terrible things to God's people. So there's always a lot of hate surrounding the twin flames, and they're gonna always be there to stop the journey from moving forward, and they're gonna trigger the divine feminine a whole lot. And these karmics are also gonna be the ones tempting the divine masculine from being with you. That money, family members, other lovers, And these karmics are going to play on these divine masculines' insecurities. And that's why when they're trapped with these succubuses, they can't move because they're playing on their insecurities. They have a hold on them using the insecurities. So yes, twin flames do get a lot of hate, and we are surrounded by a lot of hate, and this is one of the reasons why we have to be in isolation. And you are not the one who is going to put yourself in isolation. Please understand this. Everything is going to happen during God's time. Everything is going to just flow. Everything's just going to work out the way that God wants it to be, and He's going to be sending you places. That's why on the twin flame journey, you're going to have the urge to move. You're going to have the urge to change the job. You're going to have the urge to just shuffle your life. And if you don't want to do it, God's going to do it for you. And trust me, it's not going to be pretty. And that's why that tower energy is in the card deck. Because that's God, putting in his hand on things. You're not going to move. Okay, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. Because you got work to do and you're there sitting down. Oh, I can't leave because my masculine is going to miss me. Oh, please. Please, please. You have a job to do. That's why I'm here, to help to show you what that job is. Okay, so I have already said this. So the book, yes. You can get it from my website as an ebook. I don't even like selling the ebook because anything can happen to your phone. You're going to lose the book. You lose your phone, you lose that book. That's why I always say get the hard copy. But and that's why I'm selling it on Lulu, so that it doesn't matter which country you're in, you can get the book through Lulu. So go on my community tab and let me see. And look for that post where I'm telling you that the book is now on Lulu, and it has the link where you can buy it. Okay. Excuse me. 6 months, Tiffany. Oh, you're a baby. You're a baby, Tiffany. Oh my gosh. Please, guys, as well, please make sure you find out if you are a true twin flame, so you do not waste your time on someone who was only meant to be in your life for a moment. Please. Please and thank you very much. Okay, Beth, just a general question. Can your twin flame marry someone else, then the other person is crushed for many years? Okay. Let me tell you something. Your divine masculine's life mirrors your life. If, say for instance, when you were younger, you got hurt in an accident and you have a scar on you, your masculine on the other plane, somewhere, wherever, which country they're in, something is also gonna happen to them, and they're also gonna have a scar. And it's most times, it's in the same place that you got your scar. And this is because you're living the same life. Maybe in a separate place, but you're living the same life because you're the same person. If you have a child, your masculine is going to have a child. If your masculine is married, you're going to be married. So it's not that you guys meet and say, for instance, you both are single and then your person left and go marry somebody else and now you're left brokenhearted. No, it doesn't work that way. If you were not married, your twin flame is not going to be married because they're you. They're living your life. You're living their life. Whatever happens to you happens to them. If you have a child, yes, they're going to have a child because you're living the same experiences. You're going through the same experience. It's an experience that you're having, and it's going to be the same experience. And if you, as the divine feminine, you say, for instance, you're moving on with somebody else, tick, 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 your masculine is going to come running in no matter how long they've been away from you without contact. Because they're going to feel that energy that you are no longer focused on them and you are completely happy with somebody else and your mind is not on them and you don't even care where they are. So the energy is going to be pulling them back to you. So they're not going to wait until you're married to come running you down. They're going to come in before that happens because the energy is your twin flame is going to get married. You're losing your twin flame. You're losing your soul. You're losing yourself. So you got to go get it back. And this is why I'm saying, guys, find out if the person is your true twin flame before you waste your life on somebody that's just meant to be in your life for a little time. And this happens to a lot of us because we love too hard. We love too hard, and this is a wound that we need to heal. Because a lot of us, we are just happy that somebody loves us and we never want to let them go because I'm never going to find anybody that loves me. And that's why you have to learn to release, to let go. Everybody knows the saying. You got to let them go. If they come back, they're yours. Everybody knows it, but nobody wants to admit it. Nobody wants to practice it. Every culture knows this saying. The whole world knows this saying. But nobody wants to practice it because I'm scared to let go of love because I may not get it back. But if it's meant to be yours, you gotta let it go. So you have to release them, let them go. Go on and start to fulfill your own life. Keep holding on to God, and you and God move forward. And if they're meant to be yours, they will show back up. No matter how long you haven't spoken to them. But you gotta be doing you. And the most important thing is you've gotta be happy doing you. Not just pretending. Like when you go outside, you're pretending to be happy because you're outside where people can see you. And as soon as you go back home, you're sulking. You're in depression. Oh, no, hell no. It don't work like that. You got to be happy morning, noon, and night. Because the only thing that's going to make you happy is knowing that you have God. And when you have God, anything is possible. So, Beth, this person will not go ahead and marry somebody else and leave you brokenhearted if you were never married. But if you have been married and this person were never married and then they go marry somebody else, you have to find out if this person is your true twin flame. Okay? Okay. Sorry, guys. Again, I'm just going through the comments. Okay, Victoria, hi. Okay, hi, Tundi. My question is it possible to meet your twin flame at work? I feel the connection I have with this person is very unique and I never felt it ever before. I am 1 year older. Yes, you can meet your twin flame at work. You can meet them anywhere. And that's the thing. You never go searching for this person. This person doesn't search for you. You just meet them one day. And the thing is, your life is just going to be changing until you find yourself in a particular place where you meet them. And that's because your life was being, how do I say it? Like, your life is just being put together on a journey so that you both can meet. And before you meet this person, there are going to be like some dreams or whatever of a place that you're going to be when you meet them. It's in the book, by the book. That part. It's in the book. That's why I tell you that book is so important. It's going to tell you. And that's why, again, it's not only a feeling. Because things are going to happen before you meet them. Okay, where is it? So, I explained to you what is a twin flame journey. The difference between a soulmate and a twin flame, so you actually know what the difference is. What is a twin flame connection? Before you meet your twin flame, so it's going to also explain to you what happens before you meet your twin flame, because things do happen. After you meet your twin flame, what happens? The dark night of the soul. And everybody also forgets about this very important part. Because you forget that after you meet your person, there's going to come something called the dark night of the soul. Everybody forgets that. It's just that I love this person and this person walked out my life and now they're not coming back. And you skipped a step. You skipped a step. And every twin flame experiences these things because it's the same journey. And the way I explain that to you is, if you're studying to be a doctor, you have to go to a doctor's school, a doctor college, right? You could be in my country, Jamaica, you could be Canada, you could be in the US, but you have to go to a doctor's college if you're studying to be a doctor. It doesn't matter where you are, but you gotta go through the same process to become a doctor. You cannot be a teacher and then you go be a doctor. No, you cannot. So you're a twin flame. Everybody's going to experience the same thing because it's the same journey. It's the same journey to becoming a twin flame, to becoming in union with God. Same journey. So it's the same process. That's why you're going to experience the same thing. What else do we have here? Where was I? Okay, here now. When separation occurs. So now this is going to tell you what happens to you when separation occurs. Because there is also something that happens to the twin flame, to you, when you have that very first separation. And that's where everything starts to go downhill. How to know if this person is your twin flame. And this part has in the signs and how you should ask God. What to do when your twin flame is already in a connection. I was just explaining this. It's going to tell you what to do and what not to do. How to let go, very important. How to love yourself, very, very important. How to raise your vibration to attract your twin flame. And there's more. I just didn't list that there. So you guys, it's very, very important. It's a very important book. You can say, I just want you to buy it. Damn right. Yeah, damn right. I want you to buy it. Buy it. That's how you're going to get your healing. That's how you're going to set yourself free. I've had people come on my channel and they're leaving comments and they're telling other people that, hey, this person is not coming back. Nothing's going to happen for you or whatever. Just let go and go about your business. And when I talked to them and I said, you have to make sure that the person that you are chasing after is your twin flame before this happens. And when I direct them to the videos, then they realize that they wasted their time and then now they come and they're discouraging others when they're the ones who made mistakes, when they weren't a twin flame in the first place. That's why there was nothing happening from their person. But they held on to this concept because of what they've been shown, what YouTube has been recommended to them, what Google has been recommended to them. So you gotta protect your heart. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of the crying, I'm tired of the hurting, and I'm tired of the pain. If you're not tired, be free. Go ahead, cry some more. That's your problem. That's your problem. Okay, let's see where we are. So yes, Victoria, it is possible to meet your twin flame at work. That's where I met my twin flame as well, at work. And like I said, everything in my life was leading to that point where I found that job. And then I found my masculine there. Okay, Marguerite. Question, Twin D. Even when in separation, do we remain in their thoughts? Yes. 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 And you remain in their thoughts because you are their soul. Your soul is in their body. And that's why they can't get rid of you, because your soul is in their body and their soul is in your body. One soul split into two. You're the same person. Your thoughts are going to be the same. And that's why you have to learn to think for yourself, to do for yourself, to fix your own life, because then your thought will be your thought and their thought will be their thoughts, and their thoughts will not be interrupting your thought. And that's when you'll have union in self. Self-union, union for self. And that's when you're going to stop hearing their thoughts, because you have achieved union within self. That's the first union you have to achieve, self-union. Knowing that my person is already within me, so that I don't have to be chasing the body that's walking up and down out there. So it doesn't matter. Separation, union, you're always on their mind. Hi, Neda. Why are we connected telepathically and yet we have separated in 2020? And again, for you, Neda, please, anybody that comes on here, I'm going to tell you, I don't care what you've known before or what anybody have told you before. Go watch those 2 videos. Make sure this person is your true twin flame, because a twin flame is different from a soulmate. Okay. So please make sure that you are a twin flame, so you're not wasting your time on anybody else. And God is going to answer your question for you and show you how to do it. Those 2 videos will show you. Okay, go to my page, look for the playlist tab. And when you click on that playlist, there are different playlists. So you're going to click on the one that says learn about twin flames. And the first 2 videos, the 15 true signs, and the second video that says the number 1 test. That's going to confirm everything. Both of them are going to confirm everything. Not one or the other. They work together. They work together. Okay. And I just kind of explained that, Neda, you are connected telepathically because you are the same soul. You can see, hear, and feel what the person is doing, going through, how they're feeling, because your soul is in their body and their soul is in your body. And you are connected telepathically because, again, you are the same person. You are the same person. So it doesn't matter how long you've been separated, you will definitely be connected to them. Victoria, I think I may be bringing up wounds for him by me trying to reveal some emotions. Then he goes silent for a bit, but will come and talk to me again. Back and forth, push-pull type thing. So you have to be sure again. Are you the divine masculine or are you the divine feminine? If this person goes and come, they are the runner. They are the masculine. But you are looking at it that you're bringing up wounds for this person, but that's not how it is. If you are the divine feminine, then there is something within you that they brought up or that you did that you need to correct, that you need to change. And then a separation is going to happen. So you need to be looking inside of you here, Victoria. Like, what was it? What happened? What did I say? Was I too forceful? Was I too demanding? Did I open up too much? What happened? And then you try to figure out, did I work on that thing? Did I make it better? And then you see if that's why the person returned. Because that's how it is with twin flames. Your masculine returns after you've worked on a wound. And they're going to come back to see if that wound is truly healed. Because when they come back, they're going to ruffle up those little feathers of those wounds. And if it still triggers you, if it still bothers you, hey, boom, there's going to be another separation. Because, hey, sweetie, you did not heal. You did not heal it. You only masked it. You put a mask over it. So you're going to have to spend more time to heal. There's more that needs to be done. I needed confirmation, so I repeated to have it checked. Neither nobody can tell you if you are a twin flame. I, on the other hand, I have permission to tell you if you are not. The big man sent me here to correct things, right? I can tell you if you are not a twin flame. Because again, if you are a twin flame, I know everything that happens to you. I know everything you will experience. I know every single thing about twin flames that God showed me and that I put to the test, and I put them in this book. So, this is one thing I don't do though. I don't tell you if you are a twin flame. I send you to God so God can clarify it for you. But if I see that you are not, I'm going to tell you you are not. Because like I said in the very beginning, I am tired of the hurt, the pain, the sorrow that I see people going through. I'm tired of the brokenheartedness. I'm tired of the crying. I'm tired of seeing people hanging on to people who don't even deserve to be in your life. But yet still you're chasing them. So I will say, this person is not your twin flame. And you're going to have to learn to accept it for yourself so that you can find that true love that belongs to you. Because while you're wasting years on somebody who is not meant to be in your life, you're going to be looking over that true soulmate that belongs in your life. And you're going to be passing by love. Because I feel. No. Your feelings is what got you in this mess in the first place. So you can't trust your feelings. Go ask God. Okay. Oh, and this is another thing too. Remember that you and your divine masculines, you're opposite. You're opposite. So, like Desiree said, if that she has a scar, and then her person has a scar on the opposite side. These are the things that will happen because they're the opposite. So it's like, again, it's their mirror. And when you look in the mirror, if you're using your right hand, when you look in the mirror, it's your left hand that's being used. So again, it's a mirror. It's a mirror. Okay. Okay. Williams, hi. How are you doing? How can you tell if the person is your twin flame? Okay. All right, Williams. Okay, so I hope you heard now, Williams. I am slow behind with the comments. I'm slow behind with the comments because I'm trying to read through them. So I hope you heard about how to find out if this person is your true twin flame. Number 1, get the book. Number 2, you can go to my page. You click on my name or my logo. It will take you to my YouTube page. The tabs at the top, look for playlist in that tab, and you're going to click on playlist, and you're going to go to the playlist, that says learn about twin flames. And in that playlist, the very first 2 videos, 1, the 15 true signs you've met your twin flame, and 2, the number 1 test. Both of those are going to confirm if you are a twin flame or not. But the most important one is the number 1 test, where you're going to ask God. And in that video, it shows you how to ask God. And that also teaches you how to ask for anything that you want in your life. Not only if you are looking for a twin flame or if the person is your twin flame. And again, follow the instructions step by step, and don't go asking how I told you not to. Ask the question how I told you to ask, because God is very specific. I was telling a friend the other day, if you're asking for money and you ask God the question and you ask God that, you tell God that I want some money. You never said to God, I want 100,000 or I want $50 or I want $1 million. You said to God, I want some money. And that's because you're in a situation where you want money, and you're just going to say, you're going to be praying to God, God, I want some money. You got to be specific. God maybe send you some money, but he may send you $10, because $10 is money, right? It's money. And you can't say he lied because he sent you money. But you got to be specific how much you want. And then God is going to make the ways and put things together so you can get that money. You may start to receive deals, or you may get a raise and whatever, and things start coming together so you can get the money you asked for. But you got to be specific. So follow those steps specifically. Okay? Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. And guys, please learn to control your temper. Please, guys. There are different prices. This is from Williams, it's different prices because it depends on the how do I say it? It depends on the platform that I'm using to sell the book. It depends, like how much they charge me to sell it and so on and whatever. But it depends. So you have a different avenues to purchase the book. On my website, it's on my website, twindflamed.square.site. It's also on the on my spring store, which is those products that you see underneath the videos. If you click on any one of those products, it will take you to my spring store, and you can find the book there. I think it's in ebook, or I don't remember where it is, but you can search. There's a search tab, and you search for the book, Are You a Twin Flame? And the book will pop up. You can buy the ebook from there, and you will get it downloaded right away. If you purchase the ebook from me, you would have to wait, because I'm the one that's going to send you the ebook. So you'd have to wait until I see your email, and then when I send it. And on Lulu, it's different as well, because Lulu charges differently to produce the book. So there's different prices. Diane, when we come into union, does the chasing and running stop? The chasing and running has to stop before union can even happen. It has to stop. And the only way for it to stop is for the divine feminine to heal, not the masculine. Not the masculine. Nothing depends on the masculine. Everything depends on the feminine. That's why you are the leader of the journey. That's why it is said the divine feminine is the leader of this journey. All the healing that needs to be done has to be done through the divine feminine. And that is because we are the ones that carry love. The feminine energy, you're compassionate, you're loving, you're caring, you're giving. Whereas the masculine energy, they're assertive. They do things with force. They say what they mean. They are always standing like firm, however men behave. That's them. So they're not the ones with love. We are. And that's why we are the leaders. And if you don't have love within you, then there can be no union, because there's going to be no healing, which means there's no God in your connection. Because God is love, right? And if you have not accepted God, if God is not in your journey, then there's no love there. And that's why we always hurt. And that's why we're always sad, because you're not holding on to love. You're not holding on to God. That's why we hate. That's why we're always angry, because we are holding on to the negative instead of holding on to God, to love. And when you hold on to love, you forgive more. It's easier to forgive. It's easier for you to walk away. Everything becomes so much easier. Ooh, come back here. Play. But Diane, the chasing and running has to stop before union can even happen. Union is the final stage. After the whole process, the whole journey, that's the final stage, being together. Marsha, is it possible for you to have a child and your twin flame don't? I have never seen it. And like I said before, it is because you both are living the same life. You both are having the same experiences. So everything that happens to you will happen to your divine masculine. But I've never seen it. Cried quite a bit and feeling change that I feel helping me go through, but very slowly. And this is another thing. You cannot help your divine masculine to heal, to go through anything. Your masculine cannot help you to heal, to go through nothing. Everything has to be done on your own, because doing things on your own is going to push you to rely on God. This is what the journey is pushing you to do. Find God. To know that God is the one that's going to help you through everything in your life. God wants to build you back to being his servant, because you have a job to do. You have a job to do. And in order to do that job, you have to be close to God, so God can talk to you when he's ready. And there's no what you call it, no cloud, nothing blocking your thoughts from God or God's message from you. And that's why you're isolated, so there's no noise, so you can hear God. So you know that what you're hearing, it is God that's talking. Oh, you're welcome, Diamond. Yes, you gotta ask God, Charity. Okay. Charity, doesn't your twin flame need to be connected to God, our Father, too? No, he does not. No, he does not. Because the person that needs to be connected to God is the divine feminine. The divine feminine is the start of everything. The divine feminine is who is going to bring union. The divine feminine is the one that's going to bring back God into the connection, because mind, body, soul, your masculine, and God. God is the middle of everything, And then you two. God is the glue that is going to keep you two together. God is the glue that's going to protect you two and your union. If there's no God in the middle, then you're going to continue being separated. Your divine masculine is still living in the 3D world. And this is the reason why they don't know anything, because they are not awakened. They're not spiritually connected to God. And this is one of the reasons too, while you're hearing some of the readings, your masculines don't even pray. Some of them don't even believe in God. But it depends on you, divine feminine, to bring back God into the connection. And the changes and you accepting God into the connection is gonna now reflect onto them. And now their mind, their thoughts, their attitude, their emotion is now going to be changed, where they're now going to be looking to God for help, asking God for help, because you changed that for them. So no, they don't have to be connected to God. But you have to, as a divine feminine, you have to. Hey, Miss Mexi. Okay. Okay, Diamond, but always remember that not everything deserves an answer. Okay? Why I ask? Because I know this person is my twin flame but doesn't have any kids. The only way you're going to know if the person is your twin flame, Marsha, is if you ask God and God confirms it. Not if somebody tells you out there. Not if you feel it. Only if you ask God and God confirms it. That's the only way you're going to know if the person is your twin flame. So you could tell me this person is your twin flame. Doesn't work over here. You got to go ask God and then come back to me. Ask God. Please watch the video and ask God the way I tell you in the video to ask God if the person is your twin flame. And then you can come back and tell me that you got your answer and God said yes. And then we can move forward. Hi, Neo. Surely if God is everywhere and everyone has God within, then God speaks through everyone and everything is a sign of God. No. A murderer has God in him. Does his action depict God? No, it does not. Everybody has God in them. And that's why you have a choice. Because everyone has God in them and everyone has the devil in them. So you have a choice. The devil or God. Who do you choose? Who do you choose? So when you open up your heart to God, you block out the devil. He can no longer enter. He can't disturb your life. And when you choose the devil, you block out God. God can't enter. God can't do anything for you. Not until you ask for forgiveness and ask God to come into your heart, to come into your life. Then things will start to change. So of course everybody has God in them. Every single soul. Your soul is a part of God. That's a piece of God in you. Your soul. And that's why when you are, other people, wicked people, when they're evil, you will hear people say that their soul, they have a bad soul, they have a wicked soul, a evil heart, a evil soul. Because it's the soul that has been corrupted. And that's why when you ask God to enter into your life, to come into your life, to be your guide, to be your, He's your Savior, and you accept Him as your Lord and Savior, the one true God, Jesus Christ. That's why you feel so free when you do that, because now that light pushed that evil out of your heart, out of your soul. And you always, I don't know, that's why you got to read the Bible, guys. Watch the song. The Bible says to wash me as white as snow. That's your soul being cleansed of all the blackness, the darkness, the evil. now leaving it pure, white, shiny like a spirit, right? Like that, like your soul. Your soul was cleansed. So now it's like you are being reborn. So everybody has God in them, but you have a choice. And that's free will. A choice. And God gave you a choice, free will. So you can choose him or you choose the devil. There's no in between, God or the devil. He's not forcing you to choose him. He lets you choose him. Okay? And that's why if you choose the devil, then it's your fault. You chose the devil. You made a choice. But you also have another choice to renounce the devil and take back God into your life. Okay? Neo, what kind of statement? Jesus was crucified next to two criminals. They all went to the same place. Are you kidding me? The criminal that God looked at and said that there's going to be a place for you up in heaven before he died. That's because that man asked God to save him. That's why that man asked God to be his savior. And God said yes. So there will be a place for you up in heaven. The other man kept cursing and didn't ask God for saving. So does he have a place in heaven? He didn't ask. He didn't ask. So how is it possible? We all want to believe that we are all going to heaven because this is what we are telling ourselves, because we don't want to believe what the Bible says because it's a book. It's a book, so we don't want to believe it. Somebody else writes a book out there, even me. Say, for example, I write this book and you're going to take up this book and you're going to read it and believe it, but I wrote it. It came from me. But you're going to believe what's inside. And it came from me. But when you read the Bible, you don't want to believe it because what? Because what? Somebody wrote it. But you're not going to believe it because it's telling you to do the opposite of the things that you're doing. That's why nobody wants to believe the Bible. Because it's telling you not to do what you're doing. And nobody likes to be told what to do and what not to do. So we convince ourselves that all the things that we are doing that's wrong is right. No. There's a heaven, there's a hell. Not everybody's going to go to heaven. Not everybody's going to go to hell. And there's only one way to avoid going to hell, and that's to ask God to come into your life. If you don't accept God as your Lord and Savior, it's going to be a problem. You can ask for forgiveness. Of course, sure, there are chances. But no, they didn't go the same place. They didn't go the same place. They all died, yes. But only one reserved a seat up in heaven. Okay. Okay, let's see what else. So, okay, Neil, so if you believe the Bible, then you should know that there's a heaven, there's a hell, and what you have to do to get to heaven, and what if you don't do, you will go to hell. So, no, you shouldn't even be saying they went the same place. No. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. I think I'm getting confused. Who's who? Actually, because I'm afraid to open up to him, whereas in the past with others, I wasn't. So, I the runner actually? The person who is seeking, oh, Victoria asked that. So the person who is seeking information on the twin flame journey is always the chaser, because they are the ones who have to have the knowledge about what to do, what not to do, how to do things so that you can improve on your journey, improve on yourself. So the chaser is always the one who finds out about the twin flame journey, who also is healing or knows about the whole thing about twin flame, the one that goes searching for answers. So Victoria, it doesn't have to mean that you're a masculine. That could just mean that you have issues with opening up. And like I said, your masculine is going to bring up the wounds that you have inside of you. And these wounds are usually the things that you have buried, that you try to hide, or that you think is not there, but it's there. So that could be one of your wounds that you need to learn to work on, opening up, you know? Okay, let's see. Too pretty. All right. Twindy, I am a widow. Will I ever marry again? That I cannot tell you. But if you are looking for love, and if you do want love in your life, and you're asking to God and you're talking to God, and you're showing God about, why you want this person in your life, I'm sure that God will bless you with somebody that deserves to be in your life. And if that is what God wants for you, then I'm sure He will make it happen. I'm sure He will make it happen. Just a second. All right. Sorry, guys. Let's see what else we have here. Yes, I'm pretty. So again, everything you want, guys, ask God. Yeah, you want love, ask God. God knows everything that belongs to you. But guess what? He's not going to throw it at you and say, here, take this, take this. No, you got to work for it. Study to show thyself approved. Show me that you deserve what you're asking for. And that's why us as twin flames, we're begging God for our masculine. We want our masculine in our life. But why do you want them? What's the purpose? Is it because of how they make you feel? Is it because you just love them being around? What's the purpose of having this person in your life? Yep. Yep. Okay, pretty. So you may not have time for the foolishness or games, but that's what you don't have time for, foolishness and games. So what you ask God for is somebody that's not going to be foolish and that's not going to be playing games. So you know what you want, so you ask God for it. And at the same time, you shouldn't be foolish. You shouldn't be playing games either. So that when you meet this person, none of you are playing each other. That's how you're going to have a union, a togetherness. Because this person is in alignment with you. And you are in alignment with them. And that's why God will not let your divine masculine come back into your life until you are healed divine feminine, because you're just going to hurt them. Yeah. You're going to hurt them. Because we have wounds and we are going to put those wounds onto them. And God said, I'm not going to let you hurt me. you gotta heal first. You gotta heal first. All right, guys. Oh, it's 911, and I do have. I've had a 911 message for you guys, and I didn't get the chance to do it. I'm gonna see if I can do it tomorrow. God spares my life. So I'm gonna see if I can do it for you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. So thank you all for being here. If there's no other questions, let me know. Let me know, guys. Do you have any other questions? All those who are holding on to their question, don't want to ask. Come on, just type. Type. You're typing. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I see your name. That's about it. Ask your questions. That's the only way you're gonna get your, how should I say it? Your healing. That's the only way you can set yourself free. Ask your question. Okay, let's see what's going on. All right. 2 more minutes, guys. Come on. Do you have any more questions for me? And it doesn't matter if it's about you or your person or the journey. Ask away. That's why I'm here to help you. And guys, when I tell you things, please have the courage to accept things that you hear, because you accepting what you hear is what is gonna help you to heal. Okay? Okay, so I guess there's no more questions. Well, anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for your support. Hit that thumbs up button. And guys, when you come on the live, use your heart. I love seeing these little heart things. Yeah, use the emoji. Oh my gosh. Neo, the Bible has 2 books. I think you're talking about the new and the old. One God is, it's not one God, it's the same God. One God is vengeful in the Old Testament. In the New, He is love. Are both true? No, it's the same person. It's the same God. But this is what I think, because but this is said in the Bible too. But I don't remember where. So forgive me. But God is a vengeful God throughout, not Old Testament or New Testament. Throughout. Okay, throughout. But in the past, in the Old Testament, you can use what they say is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. That was the law. That was the law. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And God didn't make that law. People did that on earth. Eye for an eye. Because that's all they talked about. That's all that things were happening. And God didn't like it, because He realized that an eye for an eye is just causing others to hate each other, to hurt each other. And God ended that law by sending God, His Son. So everything changed. Everything changed. So the eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth doesn't work anymore, because you're hurting yourself and you're opening up yourself to evil, to do evil things. For instance, you have a murderer. That's the worst I can think of. So that's why I use that. A murderer is going around murdering. God forbid. So should you now go murder that person just because they murdered? No. No, 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 no. That just makes you a murderer as well. And that's what God doesn't like. That an eye for an eye is causing you to be as negative as the person that was wicked. And it doesn't work. It does not work. He's one God throughout. He's a jealous God. He told you this. He's a vengeful God. He told you this. But everything you need to leave up to him. That's why revenge is not for you. Leave it up to God. Because he'll get everybody that messed with you. Right? So he's a vengeful God, morning, noon, and night. That's why you leave the vengeance out of your heart and give it to him. He'll take care of it. He'll take care of everything. And he is love himself. But a lot of people use love in a negative way. So you have to be careful of that as well. So God is a vengeful God throughout. He hasn't changed. He has just, like I should say, learned how to control his vengeance. And that's why a lot of us, we are living so long even though we are wicked. Because God, is no longer going to strike you. As soon as you make a mistake, he gives you chances. He gives you chances to heal. He gives you chances to behave differently. He gives you chances upon chances. And that's why he forgives you when you ask. But you have to mean it anyways, because God knows if you're lying. Okay? And always remember, guys, all these emotions that we have inside of us, these emotions, you know, they're coming from God as well. But guess what? God has control over them. And that's why, again, this journey is about becoming closer to God, because it's like the same thing. You have to learn to control those emotions so you can get closer to God. You can't get rid of them. It's a part of you. You can't get rid of it. So you have to learn to control them. And when you learn to control them, and guys, go and look up what the 7 deadly sins are, and then you'll see that these are the things that we need to really control in our lives. You got greed, you got jealousy, envy, right? All these things, lust. And the most important one that we need to make sure we control is pride. That's the number one. And our pride is in our ego, and that's the thing that we're fighting the most, our ego. So if you think I'm lying, go and look up the 7 deadly sins and you see how they're connected to all the healing that we have to do. Too pretty, thank you very much. Yes. Yes, too pretty. I like that. Always capitalize God's name, okay? Capital G. And even if you're saying he, okay, Neo, I thought you said you know the Bible. Put respect on the big man's name. Your name has a capital letter. So God deserves that capital letter. And if you're saying he in reference to God, it's a capital H. Always remember that, people. Yes, Miss Diamond. Thank you so, so much. Where am I? Okay, so Neo said, so God can be jealous, but not men. No, you're missing the point. I said all these emotions are in God. But guess what? God can control his jealousy. Human beings We do terrible things when we get jealous. That's why you have men killing women because, hey, I'm jealous of them being with somebody else. Women killing men, I'm jealous of them being with somebody else. God can control his jealousy. But human beings, we don't. We can't. It's hard. God can control all the emotions. And God said he's a jealous God, meaning that's why you should not be worshiping other people, other gods other than him, because he's a jealous God. And that's why as a woman, you don't want to see your man with another woman because you're going to get jealous. And he never told you that you should not get jealous. He said, get angry, but do not sin. Did you forget that part? God says, get angry, but do not sin. You can get angry, upset, but do not commit the act of sinning. You get angry, you get upset, you get jealous, but don't do anything evil, don't do anything wicked, do not sin. Anger is another one of those emotions that we also need to take care of, learn to control. That's how it works. God knows how to control all those. Or as I said before, a lot of us would have died already because of our behaviors or action. And if we upset God, he just strike us like that. But he knows how to control his emotions. Okay? So make sure that you understand that part. He never said don't get jealous. He never said don't get angry. He said do not sin when you're experiencing those emotions. Don't sin. Don't do anything evil. Don't do anything wicked. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's the same thing we would tell our children. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Okay, my son, I'm going to send you to the party. Okay, my daughter, I'm going to send you to the party. But don't do anything I would not do. You see? And that's why God is our Father, because it's the same way he talks to us and treats us because we are his child. And this is the same way why earthly parents, our father and mother, are there to guide us and tell us what to do, because it's the same way God does. Your mother and your father know that if you go to the party, of course there's going to be things around, but they're going to send you to the party. But here are the instructions. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't sin. Don't do anything bad. Don't do anything stupid. Go to the party, but don't do anything stupid. Okay, I hope that explains it for you. Victoria, okay, why does it seem he goes silent if it seems it's vulnerable, but he can talk okay about small things? Because small things are small things. If you are supposed to open up and tell somebody about your past or express the way that you feel when you're not used to doing some such things, you're not going to want to say anything. You're not going to want to say anything, but small things, small talk. That's why it's called small talk. Yeah, we have small talk here and there, now and again, small talk. But to open up and be vulnerable, that's pretty hard to do, because that means you're going to let this person into your life, and this person is going to see the worst part of you, and this person is going to know how you were living your life. This person is going to know all your traumas. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to tell anybody anything about me. But we'll have small talk. Hi, hello, how are you? How was your day? Small talk. But if you're going to ask me about what happened to me 50 years... sorry, I'm not that old. If you're going to ask me what happened to me when I was 20 or when I was 10, I'm not going to want to tell you, because I may have had some very terrible or bad experiences. And that's why if people are not comfortable with you, they do not tell you about their past. They do not tell you anything other than their name. because they don't want you to know anything about them. So do not push to know anything. They will open up when they're ready. Okay? Neo, you're welcome. Yes. All right, guys. So I like this. I like doing this. So we're going to be here again. I'll see you again. God spares my life next Thursday for more questions and answers. If you didn't get to ask a question or if something happens during the week, you come back, you ask. And just like Neo here, Neo wasn't asking particularly twin flame questions, but hey, your girl can answer them because God gave me the authority to. And I will definitely help you if you're trying to find God as well. Hey, here I am. Ask me. I'll help you. I'll help you to understand. If you want to know things about the Bible, you want to get things explained, I'm here. I can help you. That's why I say come with your questions. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So I'll help you guys as much because I'm here to win people and souls for God. I'm not here for myself. Or else I would be watching Netflix right now. You guys know I love my Netflix. But yeah, and it's not sponsored by Netflix. This video is not sponsored by Netflix, right? So ask me all your questions that you want to ask. I will help you so much and very, very much and all that I can for you. All right. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, twilight, whatever it is, where you are. And guys, get the book. It is better than a reading. This is going to help you through your twin flame journey. This is going to help you to get into union. I can guarantee you. Like I said, I wasted 2 years of my life chasing because I didn't know what was in here. And as soon as I know, hey, things just started to fall into place. Listen to me. I don't even care where my masculine is. If you knew me before 2023 or before 2-3 years ago, you would see how I've changed. And that's the same that I want for you. Okay? So take care of yourselves, everyone. Thanks to everyone for coming. Love you all. Let go and let God. And I'll see you at your next message. See you tomorrow's. Later, guys. And I'm going to try and do that emergency message for you to see what's going on. Take care, okay, guys? Let go and let God. Later. Good morning, evening, afternoon, night, twilight. Whatever it is, where you are. Let go and let God.